I am California of the past.
I am California of the past.
I
I am
am
California of the past.
I'm Ricardo, Mendoza. Today is November 29th, 2010, and I am standing outside of the Monterey Park Bruggemeyer Public Library, where I am the artist commissioned for the facade work. And we are in the home stretches of the installation process of the ceramic tiles. Previous to that, we installed the aluminum forms that are present on the wall now, and then they were skinned over with concrete material. So we're nearing the final completion, long awaited, and I'm here just with Avilar, my tile installer, and myself. But first of all, I want to say that I was selected out of a competitive RFQ process, a request for qualifications, and I competed with a lot of other artists of which there were 5 finalists selected, and we each presented a design. And my design, titled Outpost of Wonder, was selected. And when I approached the process of designing this piece and thinking about the artwork for the facade, I first wanted to think about library usage and, what were some of the primary functions going on in there. So I wanted a piece that worked with that process, but also with the site in terms of where it's going to live, knowing that it's a permanent and final home for the piece. So I really thought a lot about the architecture here. What we have is what appeared as to be a large cube shape. So I took that and created a model of a cube, and I actually bisected it into 4 sections and came up with some shapes and imagined it opening up, because I wanted to initiate the visitor with a sense of the library opening up to reveal itself and what it contained inside. So those are what you see up there when you see these forms kind of projecting off the wall. So between those forms and the spheres, they're harvesting the dimensional space of the setback that was there. So I wanted the piece to have a kind of multiplicity, kind of a dimensional feeling to it. That there was more going on than a two-dimensional face. Where artwork was kind of placed upon it or installed upon it. So the mixed media multidimensional approach I took was for that reason, and I think accomplished that. The library was, I want to say, the very first job I ever had, first paying job, working. I shelved books in a public library in Costa Mesa, California. And it gave me the opportunity to start putting away books that I would take back to the research room, the employee room, and read during my breaks. And those moments really, I kind of leaped from there when I thought about a library, like, what is it for? And it was really about wondering what life is, where it's going, and making free associations and trying to have some lucid intellectual and creative associations kind of stirred up in me, and the excitement to go and pull books off of shelves. I wanted that to translate into the work. So and what that world opens up. So the elements that are in the mural were designed around that notion, to excite and to have different things going on, that when you approach it, you see one thing one day, another thing another day, and the word wonder really, for me, captured the essence of what the library's primary purpose for And the theme of this, the spheres kind of coming in and forming planets, you know, came about whereas I thought, well, this is one outpost, like the individual who reads. They literally walk with, you know, the information and the stories that they gather, and that's what I wanted, you know, I wanted to celebrate that in the work. So that in the realm of the art here, you know, I wanted it to sort of capture that and highlight that. So then in closing on that theme, the hands, you know, holding the tree, the roots of knowledge, you know, and the seeds dropping out of another hand, really to me symbolized everything that a library was here for, you know, dropping the seeds of knowledge so that the individual the knowledge can take root in the individual, and they can walk into the greater world, and in a sense the greater universe that's represented in the library, in the artwork, in the planetary sort of universe theme, that they would walk with that, and then their own personal universe would then expand into a broader way. So that's really what the theme was all about.